Hi everyone, my name's Mad Matt Lugos. Welcome back to SOMA and welcome back to the Tau. So, a bit emotional last time with Sarah, lady who's basically the last human alive at this point. Was being kept alive alongside the Ark by a machine. And she entrusted us with the Ark and we decided to switch her machine. I think it was the right thing to do rather than just to have her suffering here alone, waiting to die. We've got the Ark. I believe it's down in the dive room. I hope it's down in the dive room. We put it inside that like service elevator, service lift. I hope it's still okay. The WoW hasn't got it. Thank you. Beautiful. I feel like we need to plug in Catherine somewhere. Oh god. Okay, that's fish. That's fish. That's not the guy in the suit. Yes, it is. Something's making our heart beat. So, 3 suits are gone. We know that... Well, I don't know if one of them's the one the guy's using, but this is what they probably use to get to the next station. Let's open the door. Hello. Nearly missed that then. Catherine Chun. Theta. Wrapped up all the things we need. Tomorrow we'll ride the shuttle to Omicron. Never been at the other sites except for Lambda. Should be interesting. I hope they understand what we're trying to do. Catherine, Omicron. There were questions about the Ark and what it is, but Jasper quickly sold them on the idea. Not sure I could have handled that. Glad I'm not alone in this. It took a while, but the crew was successfully scanned once I got the pilot seat properly hooked up. ACR? The descent was a bit shaky, but without any real danger. Now it gets tricky with the Ark. It's heavy, and without shuttles we have to carry it all the way to Tau. Jeez. Well, Claire and the others were caught by surprise. They did not expect us to show up. I'm thinking they've been through some rough stuff. Bye. On our way to Phi, Tau has been hit really bad. Was concerned the airlock would cave in during exit. Have to be careful when we return. That's the last entry. I guess they came, did they come back or? Not sure. Right, let's open the door first. I mean, if there's someone in this bit, we're trapped. Right, I thought Carl was going to be in here somewhere. Waiting for cargo. ID ARC 001 type payload, weight 20 key. User Catherine Chun. Configuration failure. Oh. We need to put this there. I'm entrusting you, machine. Isn't the WoW going to be hooked up to this? This seems so dangerous. Oh. Right, okay. pressure difference. I can't do anything to it. Sequence halted, yeah. Do we need to do all of them? Oops. Guess that was the wrong move. Am I dead? No. Okay, the ark's still there. Get out of the way of the ark. Okay, let's hope for no big fish, but it could happen, right? Let's run ahead. I can hear noises, strange noises. Hey, slow down! Savior of humankind. It's completely blocked. Don't leave me behind! Sugar lumps. Okay, great. Is any of this movable? Come on, you'd surely be able to climb above that. Oh no! Don't do that, buddy. Do not do that to me. I don't appreciate that at all. That really put the wind up me. There's a leak over here. Is there another path? Have I missed something? I bet there's a climb prompt, isn't there? The bane of my existence. Quick time events. Nope. Instead we have to go through a worm tunnel. Imagine if there was a climbing prompt and I'm just doing this when I don't need to. I don't want to go back out with the fish, man. How are we going to find our way? I don't know, guys. I need my light on though. I'm just running. Let's keep turning right, I guess. That would make sense in my head. Turn. Our heartbeat is elevated. Site Alpha? This is the WoW's house. This is where the WoW lives. So maybe they stopped on the way to try and kill the thing. So who's talking to me? I wonder if it's I've forgotten my notes again. The guy who's in charge. What was his name now? Bloody notes, state of me. Right. Not Wolchek. What was his name? Oh, I mustn't have written this down, but the main guy who's like in charge of all of Pathos 2. So it might, I wonder if it's him, if he consumed like the clean gel. And he's like evolved or changed, but he's not like mad. Don't think there's any electricity working here though. You might find a body in here. Thought that was like a gun or something. Is that you, Carl? Can't see anything in back here. This feels like where we had to get around Terry with all the servers, right? Terry, are you here? No, I would have got eaten by the fish. Can't see. Oh, this is rank.
We're so close.
Just tell me what you want.
I need you to stop the WoW.
I will.
What? How?
The enslaved protein sloshing around your suit is the noose from which the WoW will hang itself.
What are you talking about?
As soon as I came to Omicron, I tried to tell them to make the toxin that would make the WoW wither, but they didn't understand. They put it inside a cabinet. It's so infuriating. They needed to take it to Alpha, the fountainhead of the misery we created. And then the girl, she figured it out. She was going to take care of it, but
Right.
shrieked. They all died. You took the gel from the cabinet and made yourself into a venomous snake.
Right.
You're saying this toxin inside of me can kill the WoW altogether?
You are the snake, Simon. Now strike at the heart.
Okay, so the problem I have with this is if this voice would just identify himself, because if this is he might be the WoW itself, and the WoW this might be the last thing the WoW wants, because the girl was about to leave Omicron and she didn't have the gel with her, did she? I don't know if she had her own version of it, but she didn't have it with her. I'm a little suspicious here. And what about... Isn't it going to kill me if the gel leaves my body? Don't we need the stuff? I feel like I've gone on like a side path here when I should have been following the arc. Core isolation lab. Private property, level 7, safety protocol. Alright, something bad's going to happen in here, because the WoW surely will have protected itself in some way. Listen, whoever you are, this voice, can you just identify yourself or something? there.
What the hell is that?
Heart. It controls all the structure gel on Pathos 2.
Huh.
All you need to do is poison the imprint, and the heart will unwillingly spread it across Pathos 2, killing it. Feed it, Simon. Push your arm into the heart.
Okay, so I know what you want me to do, but I'm
Come on. Do it.
a little suspicious here.
You can't leave. We're not done. Can't let the world continue producing its filth. Kill it.
Take it easy.
Dude, can you just give me some more information? I don't trust you.
Just force your arm inside it.
Back off, okay?
I don't think that this is a good idea, man. Shh, I think you're the WoW.
Simon.
No, I think you want to get out. I think you're going to take me over if I do this. Shit, man, what do I do? What the hell?
Don't let the earth be consumed by WoW's nightmares.
How are you talking to me? Aren't you the part of the WoW? How? Buddy, just... Guys, what do I do?
Do it.
What do I do? What on earth do I do, man? I do not trust this voice. I think he needs us. I think he needs us. This feels like a trap.
Take it easy.
The world.
What do I do, man? I have absolutely no idea what to do.
Back off, okay?
What do I do, guys? Like, I understand he's not been attacking us or helping us, but... And he obviously has some sort of force or presence, because he...
Please, Simon.
We haven't heard... Have we heard anyone with a voice who sounds like this? Like one of the characters who might have transformed?
Don't let the earth be consumed by WoW's nightmares.
The Earth is doomed, mate. It doesn't matter. Shit, man.
Come on. Do it.
But you're part of the system.
Can't let the world continue producing its filth. Kill it.
Take it easy.
Guys, I do not know what to do. I do not know what to do. This feels like a trap. This feels like a trap. This really feels like a trap. But I've done this before in games where I just can't resist. Not that I can't resist, but it's like a bit. It's like fear of missing out or something weird where the fear of not doing something is worse than the guilt you might feel after having done something. Do you know what I mean? I don't want to... I'd rather do the right thing than not do the wrong thing. I don't know. I don't know. Sorry, that's not what I mean. I mean, I'm going to feel worse if I leave it and I feel like... And I end up doing the wrong thing through inaction than I will perhaps feel for acting and doing the wrong thing. I don't know what I'm trying to describe, but... It's just weird because the fact that I can leave, this is a choice, right? I'm about to stick my hand in this horrible thing, this voice that first appeared at Omicron saying destroy the WoW. It's somehow everywhere, and the only thing we know to be everywhere is the WoW, right? That's the only thing that permeates like this. What other force could interact with everyone in this fashion? I don't know. The guy's not said I am this person who used to work for Pathos 2. This feels like when I ended up killing Ashley in Until Dawn, I listed like 80 reasons why it was a bad idea to open a trap door, and I ended up doing it anyway, just because I thought, what do I do, man? We have no reason to trust this voice at all. On the other hand, we know that this structure gel that we've got in our body, there's evidence that it's different to the other structure gel. So that logically, what he's saying could be true. But why give us the choice?
Just force your arm inside it.
Back off, okay?
What the hell do I do, guys? It's not like I can save scum this either, is it? There's no save points. Once I do this, like, my entire playthrough rests on this choice.
Please, Simon.
What do I do, man? Alright. Right, we were just logically breaking it down. So he's saying that the gel that we got from Omicron, the one that was behind that glass, we read plenty of information that told us about how that gel is different to the normal structure gel. That it doesn't result in things transforming and becoming, you know, brainless killing machines. How it's different. So maybe that would work. But the doubt is over who this voice is. He's never at one point said, I am Wolchek, I am, you know, any of them. Komorebi, even Akers. It's like, we don't know who this is. I don't understand why, if he was trying to ingratiate himself to us and try and get our help, why he wouldn't say, listen, it's me, you know, it's me, Golaski, it's me, whoever, right? You know, I was trapped in here. I don't know. I cannot trust. I can't bring myself to trust the voice because he's led us here. So maybe this is what the WoW needs to, like, inhabit our body. But if the WoW's going to inhabit our body, then this is the end of the game, right? But surely the WoW would have been able to get someone else at some point and take over their body if they could. And why would he have stopped Raleigh, whose body we're in, from coming here? Why would the WoW have killed everyone if it was worried about this gel? So if we're kind of weighing it up for and against, I don't know. So, you know, we have the fact that Raleigh was going to take some of this gel here. We know that the gel itself is possibly the antidote to the WoW. But on the other hand, this voice is still sinister, and it must be in the WoW. It must be a part of the WoW. It's presenting itself like one of these creatures. It looks like all of the other creatures who've been infected with the structure gel, just except that it can talk. So it's the kind of the evidence that we have that this new gel. But what's going to happen once the gel comes out of our body? Is it going to kill us? I think we have to do it. I can't believe I'm going to do this after I'm so suspicious about all this.
Don't let the Earth be consumed by WoW's nightmares.
Right, we're going to do it.
Come on, do it.
Oh, I don't know. Don't know what to do, man.
Take it easy.
Don't let the WoW be consumed. Don't let the Earth be consumed by the WoW. Yeah.
Back off, okay?
I'm not going to get any more information, are we? I'm just worried that if I walk through this door, it's going to, like, shut behind us. I just wish there was, like, a tablet or something here.
Please, Simon. be consumed by WoW's nightmares.
Yes, I just think he's laying all this on so that we feel like we're doing the right thing when we're actually going to help the WoW.
Come on, do it.
Either that, or I'm just completely misinterpreting this choice, whether we think we just need to leave the Earth to be doomed by this stuff.
Can't let the world continue producing its filth. Kill it.
Take it easy.
Is this really gonna work? Alright dude, I'm gonna trust you. I feel like I'm being incredibly naive right here.
Just force your arm inside it.
Back off, okay?
If this guy's voice all of a sudden turns evil now, like, I'm gonna be so mad with myself.
Please, Simon.
Alright then, let's do it guys. Made a grave error, guys.
Please. I did what you wanted.
You did good, Simon. But you can't leave. The
Told
only
you.
way to make sure the WoW stays dead is to destroy the only one who's immune to the new pattern. Don't worry. I'll make it quick.
Oh god!
Alright, I did it. That might be a mistake. Oh, run! Run! Okay guys, I don't know if... I imagine he would have chased us anyway. Sugar. I'm just running. I'm just running. I don't know what I can do. I'm in a fish. Okay. I don't know how the hell we get out of this. I don't know if I'm going the right way. Leave me alone, leave me alone, leave me alone, please. I don't want any strategy involved here. Crap. Okay, maybe he was telling me the truth, I don't know. Go. Go, 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 go. We're nearly there, dude. Shit. Let me in. Oh, what the hell? Sorry guys for all that procrastinating. I don't know. It didn't feel right. I'm wonder if he's dead then. Or Carl. Wait. Okay, so I'm guessing he would have chased us out if we would have just left.
This has to be Phi, right? Hope the Ark made it here in one piece.
Are we gonna have to... Are we gonna be trapped by Catherine? I wonder. I thought that they... Did they maybe go back to Omicron? Service area? Broken. Do with a heal. So the WoW is dead, hopefully. Sorry guys for taking so long over decision, but felt important, but I think I was maybe misinterpreting it. A little, perhaps. Oh, Catherine. Jesus.
Chris, what the hell happened to your arm?
It's complicated. I just need to know one thing. I'll have both my arms in the Ark, right?
Yes, of course. Are you okay, though? Can you do stuff?
Yeah. Let's just get this over with.
Did you find the Ark?
I did, but I kind of lost it on my way here on an automated tram thing headed to Phi. So it should be around somewhere.
That's great. Let's go get it.
Got any computers?
Alright, Phi is up and running.
Sweet. Launch dome. The loading dock, it'll probably be in there, but let's have a little read, have a little chill out. Site map. We are at the control deck. There's a flashing light in storage, so that's probably where it is. We've got auxiliary control on the door through on our left. We've got a red marker in the assembly station. I don't know what that is. There's 3 locations we have to go to, it seems, in Phi. Question is, who else is here, right? OSG
A satellite
overview.
is loaded into a shell. The shell is accelerated by electromagnets along the barrel. Enough momentum to escape Earth's gravity is gained before ingression. Reaching space, the satellite will shed the shell and unfold. Onboard thrusters settle the satellite into an orbit.
Tunnel transport. Fire cargo bay contents of the Ark. Status requires manual offload. Got you? What did this one say?
Did you find out what happened to the Ark team?
Not really. For some reason, they didn't go through with the launch, so they took
Yeah.
the Ark back to Tau.
I hope everything's okay with the space gun.
Yeah, I doubt I'll be able to repair one of those.
Staff activity. Incoming. There's Catherine. December 2103. And then everyone left except Pedersen and Catherine. Oh no, Herber, sorry. Oh no, Herber came left a lot later. So everyone left except Catherine. Hill, Ivashkin, Linwall, Pedersen. Hill, yeah. One last visit, launching the Ark. Unsigned Herber visit. Who was that Raleigh? Raleigh, right? So I guess she figured everything out when she came here. Launch log. Week 488. Project TACT. Type orbital platform freighter. Mission completed. Project Endo. Lunar prospects. Remote sensing satellite. Mission completed. Orbital platform freighter completed. Sino-Indian Federation communication satellite mission completed. 2102. Orbital platform freighter again. Reconnaissance satellite for Zentrala Deutsche Kern. Mission completed. Platform freighter on hold. Atmosphere surveyor, a weather satellite on hold. After 10 years of impeccable operation, the Omega space gun will shut down, but it took an apocalypse to be made redundant, so maybe it's just bilked. Maybe we
This
can't.
feels like the longest day of my life. Has it just been one day?
I have no idea. Our time together is a confusing patchwork of moments to me.
What time is it then? What day?
It's May 11th, 2104, 3:30 a.m., but I don't remember when we started.
Okay. May. Don't know what the weather's going to be like post-apocalypse. There's a good chance Catherine is here, but is evil or...
You know, I woke up in my bed today. It just happens to have happened 100 years ago.
Yeah.
Sounds like a riddle.
It does. I woke up in my bed today, 100 years ago. Who am I? Who am I?
Right. Okay, this is tricky. We need to just pour some structure gel all over this, right?
It's crazy to think where I am. Not only is this the future, it's in the middle of the sea. I know nothing of this time or what the world looks like.
Not much to brag about now. Before the comet, I guess it was okay.
Yeah. Better not oversell it. Might change my mind about the Ark.
You seriously not gonna tell me what happened to your arm?
I had to make a quick stop at Site Alpha to help kill the WoW.
What? How? Why?
Stop it from torturing the memory of humanity.
Okay, let's just get back to work.
What will you do when you get into the Ark? What's the first thing?
Make sure the Ark is safe, stabilize flight path, activate solar panels.
Oh, what's the first human thing you're gonna do?
Oh. Watch the clouds roll by? Does that count?
I'd say so.
There's blood here. What do these do? That's not it, is it? Okay, blood around here is not a good thing. Okay. I don't want to hit that because of the power draining, perhaps. Got a data buffer. I don't know why we'd need that, I just picked it up for no reason. Don't like this. Is that Catherine? She's been killed with a wrench. Right, I'm gonna go and heal because I want to be able to see clearly. So sorry if this means we can't get through this door, but stick the horrible one in, maybe. I can see clearly. Right, it's not the time for that song, Matt. Is that Catherine? I don't know.
Are you suggesting we keep it down here? Doesn't that defeat the whole purpose? It eternity among the stars, remember?
The people inside the Ark won't know the difference. We can just keep it down here, and we don't have to risk the Ark being shot through 5,000 meters of broken barrel, and then push through another 100,000 meters of a dust-filled atmosphere.
Will the casing stand all that pressure?
Well, the odds aren't great.
Catherine, say something.
I don't care what you think. I'm launching it.
No need to be like that. Let's just hang on to it for a while and think about it. We can launch it later.
No, that wasn't the deal. We made it to save them. To launch it. Out there, it's hope. Down here, it's a fucking terrarium waiting to die with the rest of us.
Come on, Catherine. It's not asking much. Let's just think about it before we risk the only hope humanity has to survive this hell.
No, we launch it today. This is my project, my Ark.
It's bigger than that. Don't you get it? It's not for you to decide. We're talking about the fate of mankind.
Get away from the Ark! I'm taking it.
No, you're not.
I'm not gonna let you ruin this.
Stop it!
Guys, calm down.
Get away from me! No!
What the fuck did you do?
It was an accident.
Catherine, talk to me. Catherine.
Oh, God. Catherine,
Did you say something?
it's you. You had an accident.
What do you... Oh. You mean Catherine. Don't worry, it's better this way.
It's really not. What idiots! What absolute idiots! Why would they think it would be safer down here? What a bunch of utter morons.
I think I found the assembly space.
What do you see?
It's like a huge open shell, a bullet ready to be loaded.
That's great. All prepared for the Ark.
Right, I'll go pick it up.
Where is it?
How did she die?
You got into a fight with your colleagues. They didn't want to risk launching the Ark. Thought it might not make it through the atmosphere.
They killed me?
I'm sure it was an accident. They were just trying to stop you from launching.
How could they kill me?
Catherine,
I know I'm not an easy person to like. I just thought they trusted me.
come on. Don't do this to yourself.
Okay, we just need to use that battery pack over there. He just left her here like a louse.
Did you have friends in Toronto, Simon? Real friends?
There was some. Jesse, Sean, Kevin.
I always wanted a friend. Like a real one. Someone you'd never hold back with.
I'll be your friend.
Oh, pity friendship? Now I feel even worse.
How is it pity?
Do you think the Ark will make it through the atmosphere and into space?
It almost doesn't matter anymore. We just need to try. If we burn, we burn. If we're lucky, we just gave humanity a new chance, a whole new era. With the Ark on Earth, maybe we have a few decades of power to keep it running. In space, we have thousands of years.
Still, one hell of a gamble, though.
This was never about certainty. It's about hope.
It's not about eternity either. Nothing lasts forever. So, I don't want to jinx this, but logically there's no
Here it
one
is.
else here.
We got the Ark back.
Good job, Simon. Take it to the assembly space and load the bullet.
Don't know how we're carrying this with our busted hand. There's no other doors we need that for, I don't think. We obviously need it to power this, but I don't know if we're going to need it further up. So we got it from here. I don't think there's anything we need it for in here. Hopefully Catherine hasn't been covered in structure gel, right? Here we go. Alright, I'll go and pick the battery up, but I won't plug it in case we need it for something somewhere else. I don't know. Let's just plug it in back there, see if we can get things moving. God, I can't believe that. That feels a little bit silly that they did that to Catherine. Just smacked her over the head with a spanner just because she wanted to follow through with what the actual plan was. Where was it? It's in there.
Is that it?
I'm really not that familiar with guns of any size. Oh, here we go. All systems say go.
Lock and load.
Come back up and we'll head out to the gun.
Oh my gosh. Seriously? That can't be it. That can't be it, dude. I don't think that Carl is gone. I think he will have managed to survive his little fish attack. Alright.
Now what?
Now we just need to get the shell into the gun and then kaboom.
Aren't you forgetting something? How are you gonna get us on board the Ark? Don't we need to make another scan?
Oh, don't you worry. You don't operate something like the Omega space gun with your bare hands.
You mean it's a pilot seat? Like back at Omicron?
Yes, and we can use it to transfer you to the Ark while operating the gun. 2 birds and all that. Now, take the Omnitool and plug it in next to the seat and I'll guide you through the final steps.
I think she might be lying. She's lied to us about how this whole interaction stuff's worked in the past. So I'm a little worried about that. A little worried. Alright then. I wonder if we're getting towards the end here. I don't know. I don't want to say it feels like all the horrors are behind us because we might get chased by Carl back through here. I'm worried Catherine's lying to us like she lied to us at the Omicron about copying instead of transferring. Because she's already said you can't transfer it, all you can do is copy it. So what's going to happen to Simon the Third? He's going to be copied and put in the Ark, but we're still going to be in this body. Right? That's surely what's going to happen. Wait, have I gone the right way? Yeah. One last check. Which way did we come in? I've not been in here, have I? Oh yeah, that was the door that was kind of ajar, right? There was something in there, I'm sorry if I missed it. Alright guys, we're heading down. Oh, up? Is it down or up? Wait, I feel like I've gone the wrong way. Maybe. Well, we got a save point. So. I feel like we might be joined by Carl here. If the WoW has corrupted this, maybe it's going to come with us. That's the worst part. Can you see any infected stuff around here? Alright, let's do it, Kath. Brace yourselves. I'm just checking I'm recording because I paused the recording to run to the loo then, so...
Oh, I'll never get used to that.
Guess you won't have to. Not after this is over.
Right. Have a seat.
The thing is, surely Catherine's scan is already in the Ark. So this version of Catherine, I mean, I don't know. Alright, this looks like that's it, guys.
Comfortable?
As good as it's gonna get.
Okay, I'll activate the seat. You should be able to use the machines to load the bullet you assembled.
How do you operate this thing?
Don't know, I never tried this one. But pilot seats are notoriously easy to use, so it shouldn't be a problem.
Okay. Okay, right trigger. There's no way we're going with it, man.
There we go.
Okay, ready when you are. Just hit the button and we're off.
But we need to transfer our minds to the Ark.
We also need to make sure it launches at all, so I tied them to a single switch. Just push the button and we're off.
She's lying, man. We are stuck here.
What are you waiting for?
Just bracing myself.
Well, push the button when you're done.
No way she's telling the truth. How are we going to transfer into it from here? This is nonsense, man.
Here we go. No turning back.
Thank you, Simon.
Don't mention it.
It's an amazing thing you did. And I want you to know I appreciate it.
Time, 20 seconds.
What's the matter with the upload?
Just give it a second.
Thought you guys would have better bandwidth in the future.
We're not going to make it, dude.
Ten seconds. 9, 8, 7,
We're screwed.
6,
You gotta be kidding me!
4, 3,
Come on, load!
2,
Yes! Fuck yeah, we made it! Woo! Catherine? Catherine?
I'm here.
What the hell happened?
It's
What
only
went
a,
wrong?
it's only a copy.
Nothing. They're out there, among the stars. We're here.
No. We were getting on the Ark. I saw it. It finished loading just before it launched.
It's a
Yeah,
copy.
I saw.
Then why are we still here?
Simon, I can't keep telling you how it works. You won't listen. You know why we're here. You were copied onto the Ark. You just didn't carry over. You lost the coin toss. We both did. Just like Simon at Omicron, just like the man who died in Toronto 100 years ago.
No. This is bullshit. We came all this way. We launched the Ark.
I know it sucks, but our copies are up there. Catherine and Simon are both safe on the Ark. Be happy for them.
Are you crazy? We're gonna die down here with those fuckers living at large on a spaceship. They're not us. They're not us.
I'm sorry you feel that way, Simon. I'm proud of what we did. We made sure that something of the hundreds of thousands of years of human history survives, that something lives on.
No. Fuck this. Fuck this. Fuck you. Fuck you, Catherine. You lied. And I believed in you. I trusted you. You said we're getting on the fucking Ark.
We did.
are on the Ark, you idiot! I didn't lie. I can't be responsible for your goddamn ignorance. You
Fuck!
Critical failure.
Catherine? Please don't leave me alone. Catherine? Catherine?
What? That's such an abrupt end. Jeez. I mean, we knew that was what was going to happen, right? She wasn't lying. I know I said she was lying, but we were getting on the Ark. You know, it's the same. But it was the same thing, like she said, that happened at Omicron. We can only make a copy. We can't transfer. It's not how this works. I'm surprised Simon didn't ask her. You know, if he was thinking himself that he'd be transferred, I mean, it wasn't going to be any different, right? Jeez. I won't say too much while the credits are rolling, just while we listen to the music here. I wonder if there's going to be a little post-credit scene. I think we've been conditioned a bit to post-credit scenes by all the Marvel nonsense, haven't we? You don't always need post-credits. Put the controller down so I don't skip. What a great experience though, guys. It was the inevitable ending, I have to say. Stranded. I mean, I guess it goes back to the question, not the questions, but the, you know, the kind of debate I was mentioning just as we entered beta, right? It's a small team, that, man. The credits were really short compared to a lot of games. That's a small team. Just going to hit the title screen. Are we going to get a glimpse? I don't think we'll get a glimpse of the art. Okay, this does not look good. I wasn't expecting post-credits necessarily. This is bad.
Whoa. Is this... Did it work?
I've got no torch, so I can't. I don't know if this is going to be... I don't know how neat of an ending they're going to wrap this up as. I'd like it to be, but... Is everyone going to emerge from a cave? Wonder where everyone else emerges from. Maybe they all emerge from the same cave, just in sequence. Calibration survey, welcome. If you're reading this, you've successfully entered the Ark. This survey is designed to give the developers a better understanding of your subjective experience and how to improve your well-being. Please continue with the survey. How would you describe your physical condition? I feel normal. How would you describe your mental condition? I think you just feel normal, right? Depends how you see the soul and the brain. Like I said before, like me, I just see it as a bunch of electrical connections, so I think you'd feel normal. How would you describe your senses? Normal. Sorry to be boring. Disconcerting, depressing? I guess you could say it's a little depressing, being aware of a dream. Perhaps. But in the same sense, like the things that you perceive in a dream aren't necessarily fake. They're stimulating the same things as real things do in the real world. They're stimulating the same regions of the brain. I forget his name, but there was a Scottish philosopher who hypothesized that there's no such thing as real, right? Only the perception exists, not the object. If you can't see an object, does it really exist? If you can't taste something, does it really... You know what I mean? There are things that exist in the world that we don't have the sense to perceive. You know, like there's a famous paper, I think it's by Thomas Nagel, called "What's It Like to Be a Bat?" Right? Bats have a sense that we don't have. They have echolocation. They have a sense. Like hammerhead sharks have it as they have. They have an extra they have a sixth sense as well, and we can't. They can perceive something that we don't have the ability to perceive. We can imagine it, but not really. So yeah, it's pleasant. It's nice to be here. It's nice to be safe. Are you troubled by the fact that you are no longer strictly human? I would lean towards this, as long as you get to live, right? That's the purpose of a creature, of anything, is that desire to live. How do you perceive your new existence? A direct continuation, like a new chapter, like being born all over again? Something completely different, has nothing to do with my previous self. I think we call it a new chapter. No, I think it's a direct continuation because we still have our memories. So, yeah. Do you think this new existence will be a life worth living? Maybe we can find a new sense of meaning. Would you rather be removed from the project and accept death? over time you might change your mind because we're essentially immortal here, so I need to think about it. You are welcome, ARC team. This thing might still have been a simulation by David Bunchy, right? We might still be alive in Toronto, who knows? I doubt it. I don't know. I wasn't expecting such an elaborate post-credit sequence, if I'm being honest. I mean, it must be a shame for the developers to have to create such a beautiful location that they know is only going to be spent, you know, that you're only going to be in for, I don't know, half an hour or something.
Catherine? Catherine! I can't believe we actually made it.
Well, we did.
I'm so relieved.
It's okay, Simon. Everything's all right now.
We're going to get a view of the Earth. We did it, guys. You don't get to save anyone without anyone being sacrificed, right? Well, that's been a great experience, guys. Got to admit, I had a great time. It was much less of a horror experience than maybe I was expecting. I think I was expecting a more psychological, personal story, like I said probably in the first episode. You know, that was to do with Ashley and all that stuff, and it was absolutely nothing to do with that. Yeah, it's a great story. Lots of interesting characters. You know, I feel like we could have maybe gone a little bit deeper into Simon's past, but I guess the game has a lot of urgency to it. We need to keep moving. We need to, yeah. But it was much more of a sci-fi story than I was expecting, you know, because I don't like horror games that much. But you know, I guess the horror games that I've played on the channel, like everyone recommended to play Until Dawn, I wasn't sure. I had a really good time. I guess you could say The Last of Us and The Last of Us Part 2 are horror games as well, you know. They have really strong survival horror elements. They are zombie games after all, and I guess the Metro series has strong horror elements as well. And this, you know, I don't think it had a single jump scare. It was just atmospheric horror. You know, we're under the sea. You know, you get a lot of noises under the sea, right, from the pressure and the metal kind of creaking and moving. And yeah, I never, nothing felt cheap. Nothing felt like cheap jump scares, you know, where they deliberately funnel you through like a tight area and then something just hits you right in the face, like scripted. Anytime that I got a bit jump scared, it was because I hadn't managed to get around an enemy properly, or, you know, it was kind of always within the gameplay and in the control of the player. So it was all atmospheric horror, which honestly I don't mind. So yeah, awesome experience, you know. Simon, Catherine, the story of a lot of the crew about, and you know, we had lots of interesting philosophical questions about transience, about consciousness, the afterlife, about what it means to be human, the nature of the soul, all these really interesting concepts that I love anything like this in sci-fi. You know, I loved it in The Matrix. I've loved it in other games as well. I love it in Blade Runner. I love it in Cyberpunk, the books. I love it in. I'm reading a cyberpunk novel at the minute called Accelerando by Strauss, which is a bit weird, but you know, lots of interesting things like this, and about, you know, things like in Nier as well, and Death Stranding a bit. You know, with consciousness, and is it a human thing necessarily? This thing about the soul, this thing about, is our consciousness so special? Does it exist separately from our bodies, you know? And we had that all teased throughout. And Simon was kind of living in denial a little bit about what they were going to go through, like we saw at the end. It was a shame he was so angry at the end, you know, when he realised his fate of staying behind. And the kind of morose nature of copying yourself, but one stays behind, and then the copy is essentially like a new person. There's like an ignorance for the new person to have to live with. We got to live through that, right? We saw it from both perspectives, where we had to kill ourselves essentially, or our former self. And you know, Catherine stayed true to her personality. You know, she didn't all of a sudden become this best friend or love interest, which would have been quite out of character given everything we learned about her. About her being a bit closed off, not having many friends. It was a bit sad where she said she didn't really have any genuine friends, but I guess she was still in her 20s, right? And she'd been down here for years, so I guess that's fair enough. And we got to see a glimpse of the Ark at the end. You know, we succeeded, we preserved mankind, the Earth was doomed. I don't know what sort of salvation there would be for the people in the Ark, how they could progress human evolution. I don't know how they'd be able to do that, because then they're going to be dealing with other problems, right? Of permanence, of immortality, inability to procreate, to have children, probably. I don't know how they'd write that into the code, because they're going to have to live with those problems of being immortal, of being... I don't know how pain and death works inside the Ark. You know, maybe they can't feel pain, maybe they can't die, maybe they can't even kill themselves, maybe they have to... I don't know who they'd consult to be able to do that, so... Still further questions at the end of it, but it's been a great experience. Thanks for recommending it, guys. Thanks, Lara, for recommending it. I was a bit reluctant, but it's been recommended before. Someone else backed you up and was like, it's a great story, and yeah, I concur. It's not necessarily a... I know that they make Amnesia. I'm probably never going to play that, but you know, I'd say this is much more sci-fi and story based than it is horror. The horror is just kind of a part of the journey, you know, and just about how everything can go a bit wrong. It reminded me a little bit of Sunshine, when everything starts going wrong on the ship, you know, just in terms of when we were in the claustrophobic areas. Felt a bit like that. It felt very alien, didn't it? Under the sea, and I guess, you know, that deep under the sea is an alien environment for human beings. But, you know, graphically, the game still looks good, even though it's, what, 5-6 years old at this point. Still looks good. The reflections were really nice. I would have been like to be able to see our body a bit more, but I guess they needed to save that for some of the mirror reveals and the scans and stuff. I don't know if it would have been better to have Catherine... I guess to have Catherine as a permanent voice alongside you. But then I guess that would isolate, you wouldn't be able to feel as isolated in the horror section. So I guess for those purposes, you need to be on your own, right? You know, the monsters were kind of isolated incidents, and that worked really well. It meant that it never really felt repetitive. It was only that last monster in the suit who was a bit difficult to work around. You know, the other monsters, you could get away from them and then have a bit of time to read something or complete a little side quest. So that was my only complaint, was that last monster. He was a bit rubbish. But there was a way of manipulating him. Maybe I didn't quite get the hang of it. But yeah, it was a great experience. And you know, I'm going to be continuing on with my kind of sci-fi cyberpunk series. I actually had a little look through my Steam library, and I've got like 4 games that fit into this theme that I already had in my Steam library. So I am going to be playing Observer. I was going to play it directly after this, but because I feel that's reasonably similar to this, because I think that has slight horror themes as well. I'm going to play Katana Zero next, and then play Observer after that, just to break it up, because Katana Zero's got a bit more, is more of like a classic cyberpunk style, where it's got real attitude, electronic music, neon everywhere, compared to this, which is a bit more sci-fi, and then Observer, which is cyberpunk with dark, but you know, darker, more serious. So we'll split them up. I've got Transistor as well, nice cyberpunk theme. I've got Gemini Rue, cyberpunk again, and there was a 4th one, which is like a detective. No, Gemini Rue is the detective game, and Primordia as well. So I'm really enjoying doing these shorter games at the minute, or just these kind of sub 30 hours. I spent more time with this than I realised. I think I'm on about 18-20 hours at the minute. Yeah. Maybe let me know what happens with the WoW if you decide to leave it. I was really torn. About the WoW. I thought that was going to be like the end of the game or something, that we'd been tricked. And when he started laughing and saying yes, I was borderline like about to like just alt tab out the game. I was like, no, I've messed it up. But thankfully it did actually take out the WoW, or I believe it did. But there'll still be the creatures roaming around, I believe. So yeah, I'm trying to think what else about the game. I mean, yeah, everything works really well, you know. I'm glad that I didn't play it on safe mode or any nonsense like that. Still gives it that edge of getting around enemies. Let me know your thoughts and everything, guys. I like a little debate about the afterlife, about consciousness. I mean, it's interesting learning different people's beliefs about this stuff, how religion plays into it and stuff, and what you think would really happen. Because I mean, there will be a point where this thing where it does become a reality, where a computer system can be as complex as the human brain. We will get there eventually. So yeah, thanks for coming along on the journey with me in SOMA, guys. It's been a fantastic experience. I'm not, you know, as long as I can just make sure a horror game has a good story, I'm kind of down for it. But I think Amnesia is like pure horror. I don't think I'm ever going to play that. But you know, let me know any more recommendations. Like I said, I've got like a litany of cyberpunk sci-fi stuff now. Most of it's shorter, and so, you know, we've got Tanner Zero, Observer, System Redux, we've got Transistor, Primordia, Gemini Rue, still got Remember Me, still got Prey, still got Control, and we've still got Disco Elysium when the Enhanced Edition comes out. So all that good cyberpunky, sci-fi, dystopic kind of stuff, which I'm really enjoying, that will help me get to cyberpunk once it's patched up and is the game that it's supposed to be. I think it might take a year to get there, who knows. But I hope you've enjoyed SOMA as much as I have. Maybe leave me a like if you enjoyed the ending here, and just remember, everybody, never trust and uncrate. I will see you next time.